You are about to hear a strange but true story. Legend has it, Harry Houdini, the master magician, once claimed that he could break out of any jail cell in the world. All he had to do was walk into that jail cell with his street clothes on. "I'll be out of there in 1 hour, no problem," he said. Well, a very old jail down south heard about Houdini's claims, and they accepted his challenge. On the day of the event, many people gathered outside. Very confidently, Houdini walked right into the jail and into the cell, and they shut the metal doors behind him. The first thing Houdini did was he took off his coat. Then, very strangely, he took off his belt. Secretly hidden in Houdini's belt was a 10-inch piece of steel, very tough and very flexible, and Houdini started working. In about 30 minutes, that confident expression Houdini had when he walked in disappeared. In 1 hour, he was bathed in sweat. And at the end of 2 hours, Houdini, in defeat, collapsed against the door, which then opened. It opened because, you see, that door had never been locked. But that's not entirely true, is it? That door was locked. It was firmly and thoroughly locked in Houdini's mind, which meant it was locked as if the best locksmith in the world had put his lock on it. The mind is powerful. How many doors in your life do you think are locked but aren't? How many times have you been stuck in the mental prison of overthinking something that really had a simple solution? There is an ancient African proverb that says, when there is no enemy within, the enemy outside can do us no harm. Your mind is the most powerful force you will ever face. It will tell you lies. It will tell you you can't do that. You're not meant for that. You're not good enough for that. You can't go on anymore. You don't have the energy. You must thank it for its opinion and carry on. Because like Houdini showed us, the only locked doors that exist are in your own mind. The doors in reality are open, and all you have to do is walk through.
Morning. So I want to show you guys how to do something for triceps. I've already shown you guys how to do extensions behind the head with the motor pills and the line extensions with the cinder block. I'm going to show you a good mass builder. Well, apparently it's supposed to be a good mass builder. That's what they say. For triceps, and it's kind of like a different way of doing push-ups that works the triceps. So I'm going to show you how to do those, and then we're like almost done. I think I still have to show you guys what I do for chest. I think it's side delts I have to show you guys. What else? Deadlifts. That's it. I have to wait till I'm in the mood to do those, but it's kind of how these things work. When I'm in the mood, I do them. When I'm not in the mood, I don't. It's early, but it's nice and cool, so that's a good combination for me. Something I want to show you real quick here too. When I do my, see what we're gonna do, close, I just call them close push-ups because it's just because where you position your elbows, overhead extensions, some lying things, lying extensions. But this is what I want to show over here. I write down the minute of rest between the sets, 4 to 5 minutes. But then I always write down my, if you guys can see that, my body weight. Now the reason I write down my body weight, because we're doing body weight exercises. So if I'm keeping track of my reps and I'm not beating what I did last, like for example, last time I trained triceps, I did 13 reps with these modified push-ups. And I was 250, and I rate down 250 pounds. Well, the following week, the following workout we did, I just mark down my body weight just to see. Yeah, I did 246 pounds. So that's 4 extra pounds. When you're using your body weight, it makes a difference, right? So today, if I only get 12 reps, well, I got an idea that I've used because of the extra weight I put on, right? So that's why I kind of keep track of that. Kind of a tip for you is, if you so inclined to keep track like I do, if you're just maintaining and, you know, just doing this to maintain, and you're not really taking it that seriously, then by all means, don't write anything down. Just do what you got to do till the gym reopens. On the triceps, I usually like to do 10 to 12 working sets. What I mean by working sets is a working set I consider at rep ranges from 6 to 12 or 6 to 13, 14. I consider that a working set. Anything higher, I consider warm-up sets. But even though I call them warm-up sets, I do take those to failure. Some people don't. They just warm up the muscle, then they hit the working sets. Well, I take my working sets to failure as well. So is that the right thing to do? I don't know. But I like doing it that way. It makes me feel like I'm actually doing some work in the gym or at home. At home was really, for these body weight exercises, there's not a lot of room for working sets because there's your body weight. And look at my first set's at 13. So, but if I'm doing like say biceps or even, you know, tricep extensions, rear delts, fucking side delts, I'll have a lot of warm-up sets to failure before I hit the working sets. And the reason for that, like I said, I'm old, I'm 49, and I want to make sure the muscles are really warmed up before I start going heavy, right? Because getting injured fucking sucks ass. It sucks really bad. I've been real fortunate the last year that I've been training that I haven't. And I contribute that to this, warming up properly. Ugh. All right, so let's get this started. I'll show you guys how to do this. Now you're gonna have to play with this yourself because you'll see. We'll have to talk your way through it. It always takes me a couple of sets to get the perfect angle that I'm trying to achieve with it, so you'll have to play with it yourself. I don't do these on the floor, I do these elevated, so it's a little different. Because if you go online, you may see people doing the same thing, but they're doing it on the floor. I don't like doing them on the floor, and I'll explain why I don't like doing them on the floor either. Yeah. All right. Let's see here. Move this back a little bit. I think that might work. You know what? That's not a very good angle. How about we try putting it on this chair? Let's see how that works out. Excusez-moi. Let's see if that gives a better angle. Maybe. Yeah, I think we're good here, right? Maybe pull that in a little bit. Turn it a little bit. See this? Yeah, so I have a chair here and I put a cinder block on the chair. And I got a little gap here for to rest my toes on. Now I wear steel toe boots so I can be on top of my toes without them pinching. You know, if you've ever done anything with your toes, well, my feet suck. You know, God bless us with a few things. For me, it definitely wasn't fucking feet. Always have problems with my feet. So anyways, yeah, so steel toe boots, I got a gap here. I'm gonna put my toes down on it like that. The reason I like having it elevated is simply range of motion. Get a better range of motion, deeper stretch, especially when I'm doing push-ups. I'll do push-ups like this as well, but then I'll also do them on a decline to work the upper chest. So this is a little tricky. Now you have to kind of like turn your wrists in on the pails, turn them in so your elbows are kind of like in your rib cage, and you're gonna push yourself up and down from that position. It is a little tricky. If you have weak wrists, you might want to tape them up because they're pretty hard on the wrists. But I train my forearms quite a bit, so we're using good shape on that. I could probably turn the camera just a little bit. Like I said, the first couple of sets are usually pretty hard to just really heavy. So, get the wrist, get that in. There we go. Oh. Now, is it good to go past parallel? Like this would be parallel here, and then past and up. I think so. Some people may argue with that, but let me just move these ahead. It's always a chore to get, I just got some water on my gloves. Like I said, I'm far from a certified trainer, and I definitely don't know what I'm talking about, so you'd have to play with it yourself to see. Okay, there we go. I think we're set up now. Oh, man. Now I do these really slow. Slow and controlled. If I did them a lot faster, of course, I would do a lot more reps, but we're all about intensity, right? All about intensity. Okay, I think that we're good there. Now you're gonna feel that in your chest. That's okay. I can already feel the extra weight that I put on since the last time we trained triceps. triceps. Yeah, that feels pretty good. We hit them really good. Like I said, it takes usually a couple of sets to find your groove on it. But it does feel really good. Feels really good. You do feel that in the chest too, though. I ain't gonna count on that one. We'll leave that blank just because I'm doing the video and I'm not concentrating. I want to be real mindful when we work out, right? Get my clock. I have like a timer that's it for in between sets. I keep track of everything. I like to know what's going on. Well, this is, right now, this is more of a semi-serious hobby, but when the decision is made to, go really serious, it'd be nice to have all this information, especially with a trainer that I'll hire to help me. It'll be good for him to have this information, so for me too, because you want to learn, right? So I still got to show you guys chest and side delts. I want to show you his. And deadlifts. Not really the end of the world if I don't, but okay, I think that's it. Don't want to blab about anything today. I didn't think I was going to look forward to the gym reopening because, I'm not someone that does well with change. Not that I don't embrace change. I like change because it challenges me, but, I function better when there's not change in my life, and I thought that once I got used to training at home that, I wouldn't be looking forward to the gym because it's adjusting again, right? But I'm starting to miss the social aspect of it, because being on call during the day and then training twice a day, I really don't have time to go out and socialize and that. So the gym and gym family there is pretty much my human connection, right? So hasn't been a whole lot of that as of late. We could definitely use some, Yeah, this lockdown I think has been hard on a bunch of us, Not only financially, I'm lucky, I've been okay, but just mentally for a lot of us, it's been tough, Hopefully it won't last too much longer, and hopefully there's not a fucking second wave of this shit, or I hope it doesn't mutate or some other bullshit where they gotta lock shit down again. Like, it has been nice training at home, I like the convenience of it, but there's only so much you can do as far as, goals, It's, the pails and everything has been fine for maintaining, But you really can't do some heavy weight and have yourself these little goals to look forward to every day. You know, there's not a whole lot to look forward to these when I get up in the morning. You know, oh, I train this, train that, and I know it's just maintenance, right? Well, sure, there might be some small gains, you know, but definitely not gains from a mental standpoint. At least it doesn't feel that way. Well, that's been tough. I know it's been tough. My boss's business is doing really well. He was slow for a while, but he's fucking busy as fuck. So I'm happy for him. Happy boss makes me happy. Happy landlord, because he's my landlord too. So it's all good. He offered to pay for the air conditioner for this place. And when I told him, I says, well, you know, like, fuck. That'll be a waste of money because the way the windows are, these sliding windows, you can feel the draft coming in. And I think the cold air would just fucking go right out the window. I don't think it'd stay. I think you'd have to have like 2 really huge air conditioners. I don't want to see him waste his money. I certainly don't want to waste mine for a few hot days of the year. So, I don't know. It definitely sucks working out at home when it's like hot like that, because you can't fucking sleep and just feel like a bag of shit. Okay, that's enough chit chat. If you're working out at home and you're using one of the pails, train your triceps like that. You're sure to go far. So do 5 sets of the tricep push-ups. Do 4 or 5 sets of extensions, pyramid up in weight. Some lying extensions with the cinder block or whatever you have at home that can make some weight, then your tricep routine is good to go. Do that once every 5 to 7 days, and you're all set. You're all set. So until I see you guys again, take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Mwah. God bless you all. Ooh, look at that tricep. Oh, baby. See? This episode is brought to you by Six Store, guaranteed to make you big as fuck! And special thanks to Working Hands. It's the shit!